It is what it is, ladies and gents. Alright, y'all, welcome back to the channel. Yo, today I'm going to show you guys how I made this insane tech house drop. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start off with the drums. We got a kick that I've actually chopped short because I felt like there's too much sub in that kick and I wanted to keep it relatively clean. And when you cut something short, make sure to enable transient bleeding or generic bleeding. I did transient because that only cuts the back bit. Generic will do both sides if you're cutting. And so in context with the sub, the next thing, I have my clap. Very simple, very short, snappy. That's how we like it. And to that, we're adding a top layer that also has the main hat of the drop. And essentially, it's just adding texture to the kick and a clap. It's always nice to add layers when they aren't clashing and when they aren't actually disabling the other frequencies. Some things cancel each other out. You can actually check this by the ear, for example, by playing your kick and your like that, and then reversing the polarity. So that'll be this button. Not really a difference, which means it's not really affecting each other. Then we have another groove layer of hats, which is this Noizu hat, and it's shortened. We actually technically have another top layer as well, but this is just an interesting loop that has some drums in it. And you know, the thing is with house, if the loops are quite simple, you don't have to be worried about speeding or slowing them down. As you can hear, this sounds pretty much fine. Just real quick, the next loop that I have here is this vocal sample. Now, finally, the exciting bit, I would say, the sub, as you've been hearing it. As you can see, it's just two sine waves with some modulation in the chorus pitch, just to make it sound more punchy, which you don't have to do. Some distortion, a little bit of compression on the low end, and you're EQing the top off, which you can do inside of Serum or outside, really doesn't matter. People do love Serum effects, so maybe for that case, I suppose you can make the argument it's better. You know, the thing is, though, it does kind of make sense. If you cut off the things that, if you do the effects that you need to do as early as you can, rather than doing it later, better, because then you can work on a cleaner mix. You don't want to be having too many effects really on your effects chain. That's why the sample packs that sell really good these days are the sample packs that say everything's already processed, like you just drag and drop. Next thing I've done, I've just boosted the frequencies for the sub that I want, and I've cut off everything I didn't want, and then I've just boosted it with a wave shaper even more. Now the next element you're hearing here, this is a growl, and I've just put that slightly off the grid, just for groove's sake. As you can see, it's not on the line, neither is that. Find yourself some nice wubs, basically, and put that into a sidechain. Have some fun with it. It really doesn't matter. The next place you could take this, for example, is add a vocal to it. Do you want me like I want you? Do you want me like I want you? I'm not so super pleased with the way that vocal is mixing in, so I've decided to keep it out, but it's there if you want to use it, have some fun with it. That's it. Not a really short video like these usually are, but I hope you enjoyed it. And as usual, this is a free FLP, so go ahead, download it, mess around with it, publish it, go for it, have some fun. Anyway, peace.